Welcome to another episode of Talking Politics with me, Nistula Hebbar. This is a week that was dominated by the not so sudden appearance of a herd of elephants into the opposition India Bloc's negotiating room, namely the issues related to seat adjustments between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress in Delhi and Punjab, and the less than public meeting between NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar and his nephew, recent joinee to the NDA and chief of the breakaway faction of the NCP, Ajit Pawar. Although both controversies were sought to be played down by the India Bloc parties, this episode will focus on how the real work of running a viable alliance lies in how these conflicts are dealt with. Hello and welcome back to Talking Politics. And yes, as I said, this episode will look at all the elephants in the room in the India Bloc party, especially the ones that trumpeted their appearance this week. So therefore, it'll be a bit of a meandering sort of an episode, and you all will have to keep a little bit of patience with me. Because especially when it comes to Maharashtra, it is said that while you may run out of fuel in your vehicle, the road goes on. Well, after a more or less good floor coordination during the monsoon session of Parliament, the India Bloc parties will be meeting in Mumbai at the end of August for further talks on an 11-member coordination committee for the alliance, announcement of a white paper on the new election commission bill by the government, and the setting up of a secretariat under the aegis of the Congress party for the alliance's activities. Now, before all this happened, however, there have been pinpricks between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress over future seat sharing agreements and arrangements, as the two parties are the major rivals in Delhi and Punjab. For those who don't really follow politics in a very micro way, the Aam Aadmi Party basically cannibalized the Congress vote after the India Against Corruption movement in Delhi and in parts of Punjab. And therefore, both these parties, although they are against the BJP in terms of their political rhetoric, are basically fighting for the same part of the electoral pie, and therefore are deep rivals, especially in Delhi and Punjab. Now, for this reason, in fact, the Delhi and Punjab unit of the Congress was opposed to the Congress party's support to the Aam Aadmi Party's position on the Delhi Ordinance Bill. The Aam Aadmi Party said that all India Bloc parties should oppose the Delhi Ordinance Bill when it was tabled in Parliament, which they did. The Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, made it a condition for being in the India Bloc. But needless to say, the Congress party's local interests were hurt by this bonhomie within Parliament and at the central level. The Congress did oppose the bill, therefore, but no whip was issued in the Lok Sabha to ensure the party line. So therefore, the central leadership of the party was aware that they were really hurting their party leaders at the local level. There are many Congress MPs from Punjab in the Lok Sabha this time. So therefore, the Congress party said, hey, centrally, nationally, we are supporting the Aam Aadmi Party's decision to oppose the Delhi Ordinance, but y'all are free to take whatever decision you want. So there is a consciousness in the Congress that, yes, the cause of opposition unity is great, but one needs to also keep one's own home happy. Well, all of that got passed, but then on Wednesday, a review meeting was held by the Congress's national leadership under the aegis of Party President Mallikarjun Kharge with the Delhi unit for organizational issues. Now, Mr. Kharge has been holding a series of review meetings with state units of the Congress party, not just those states which are going to polls at the end of the year, assembly polls at the end of the year, but also for Lok Sabha 2024 preparations. Now, the state unit in charge, Deepak Babaria, declared when he came out of the meeting that while preparations for the Lok Sabha polls were reviewed, no discussion took place on how many out of Delhi's 7 seats would the party fight on. So he said, as per his view, the seat arrangement situation was wide open. But Party spokesperson Alka Lamba, however, set the cat among the pigeons when she said that the Congress leadership had told the Delhi unit to prepare to fight all 7 Lok Sabha seats that are out of Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party, needless to say, reacted sharply to this statement, and they said that if this was the case, if the Congress had already decided that there's going to be no seat sharing arrangement with the Aam Aadmi Party, then there was no point for the Aam Aadmi Party to be attending the Mumbai meet of the India Bloc. This is what is the point of us being in an alliance if we cannot discuss seat sharing arrangements where we would like to fight elections, Lok Sabha elections as well. And so matters were calmed down after the Congress leadership distanced itself from Ms. Lamba's statement. But they did not do so very, very harshly, leaving a window open for citing pressure from the local unit if a seat sharing agreement, in fact, finally did not materialize, because at the local level there is a very, very fierce rivalry between the Aam Aadmi Party cadre and that of the Congress. So if finally seat sharing agreement does not materialize, then the Congress party would have said that no, we do kind of respect our local units' sentiments and therefore we will be fighting on all seats. As of now, Congress has claims on 6 out of the 7 Lok Sabha seats out of Delhi. Because they came second in all of those seats, the BJP had won all 7 Lok Sabha seats in the 2019 elections. Now, while this issue was being sorted out to be taken up once serious negotiations were to be underway, the travails of the Mahavikas Aghadi that has seen vertical splits in 2 of its constituents, the Shiv Sena and the NCP, do not seem to be ending. After blowing hot and cold on joining the NDA and finally taking the plunge along with the front-ranking leadership of the NCP, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar went and met up with his now politically estranged uncle Sharad Pawar, and it stirred up speculation, never very far away from Pawar Senior, that he may also join the NDA. Pawar Senior has strenuously denied it and given out very, very strong statements against the BJP, saying that he did not see himself ever at any point of time joining the BJP. He also personally called up all the constituents of the India Bloc alliance to ask them to turn up for the Mumbai meeting. The official hosts of the Mumbai meeting is the Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray group, but Mr. Pawar Senior stepping in and making these personal calls is to reassure the alliance partners that he is in fact going nowhere. The only party of the NVA not to have split is the Congress, ironically called the weakest link in the MVA when it was first constituted. Now, the Congress is unable to hide its misgivings looking at the goings on. They look at it as an opaque set of events, and they're wary of being caught unawares with yet another loss of a partner. Interestingly, Ajit Pawar also met up with former minister in the MVA government, Nawab Malik, who has been charged and jailed and now is out on bail on corruption in a corruption-related case. And this round of old NCP leaders led by Ajit Pawar has led to the speculation that he may be dangling a carrot of being on side with the BJP and somehow gaining some protection on cases through enforcement agencies if they do so. All of this is, of course, speculative. BJP has always maintained that they don't interfere in enforcement directorate cases or any other CBI or income tax department cases, that those cases run according to the pace of the investigation. Well, whatever it is, whether now or later, the real slog over the coalition hammering out seat sharing arrangements amid competing claims and interests of your own local units, and it will have to begin sooner rather than later. A realistic chance for the alliance would be if pragmatism rules the day. But politics is also mixed up with emotions. You're always afraid that you're giving in too much for the sake of larger opposition unity and that the other person is not sacrificing quite as much as you have been doing. And since all of it is related to the very tenuous building a business, like a business for which it's very difficult to calculate the odds, which is fighting elections and ensuring public support. It's not an easy job. Claims and counterclaims notwithstanding, the alliances need to be prepared to tread a tightrope walk amid competing egos. A situation that will be interesting to track as we go along. But for this week, this is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching.